everyone, I'm Deb Campus. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are enjoying the end of our summer. Soon it's gonna get really cold. So I was thinking about something that I've been wanting to talk. I have talked about this briefly before, but now I would like to actually go into why I chose what I chose for my hiking shoe system. So first of all, I wanted to say that hiking shoes are very personal. They are basically you have to find what works for you. Your shoe may not work for me, and what I wear may not work for you. So above everything, it's all about testing and finding the right shoe. People have different tastes, people have different bodies, and people have different anatomies, and that's why there's so many different types of shoes. There's always a person that will like one shoe more than the other one. So this one, it's gonna be based on what I have found to be the best hiking shoe for me. First of all, I have been hiking now for over 5 years, and I have gone through all kinds of shoes. I have tried trail runners, I have tried boots, and none of the other one worked for me. I felt like trail runners were too soft and didn't give me enough support on the bottom of my foot, especially around my arch, below my arch. I needed something to support my feet really well. And boots were too hard, and those were my choices in the beginning when I started hiking, and I got lots of blisters from boots. They're great once they're broken in, but that may take like a year for a hiking boot to be broken in, and I'm talking about the leather ones. So I knew I needed something in between, not too soft, not too hard. And that's when I started to research, and I found hiking shoes. And I started then looking into brands. There's several brands, several great brands. But I fell a little bit towards the Merrells. So these are my Merrell Moabs. I do have two pairs. This one is a mid, so it goes up to my ankle. It gives me ankle support. And this one is just a lower one that has no ankle support. After trying different brands, I actually tried a couple of brands. One was Solomon, which are very good, but they were not wide enough for my foot. I knew what I wanted on a hiking shoe. I wanted it to be wide around my toes. I wanted it to have great support, and I wanted just comfort. I have hiked in pain, and it's not fun. Once your feet start hurting, your trip is basically over, because all you want to do is just sit down and take those shoes off. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys why and how I use the Merrell Moab's hiking shoes. So here are my Merrell Moabs, the low cuts, and these are my mid ones. These are the newer ones that I just bought, and this one, I want to talk about this one more because this one, it's not worn as much as this one is. But as you can tell, it's pretty good still, the thread. But anyways, let's go to this one right here. I bought this one in August last year when I started my preparation to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. For 5 months, I didn't have any car. I had no transportation, so everything I did was walking. I walked about 5 to 6 miles a day for 5 months. So these shoes have well over 500 miles in them. That was December, January, February, March, April. I bought my car in May. So these shoes, I'm going to tell you why I like them so much and why they worked for me. First of all, pain, I have none with these shoes. My legs might hurt after a day of hiking so much, 10 miles. from being tired, but not because the shoes are hurting my foot or my feet. So the first thing that I like on the Merrell Moabs are just how wide they are. See right here, they're very wide around the toe. And it gives me so much room for my toes, and actually that part around the toes, which is the widest part of your foot. Another thing that I like is that they are still flexible. They're very flexible, but they have a plate right here that supports my arch very well. So when I'm going through rocks and stuff, the shock, it's absorbed right here, not on my foot. Another thing that I do like is that, here you can read the Vibram soles. That's the special thing about these Merrells. So another thing that I do like is that they dry quick. They're quick dry. These Merrell Moab 2 are not the waterproof ones. They are the vent ones. Oops, the vent ones. So they dry pretty quick, as you can see the material. And yeah, I have soaked them many times, in like an hour they were dry. Of course, this is for 3 seasons. I'm talking about 3 seasons. Yeah, I always choose not to have the waterproof coating, so that way they can dry fast. And like I said, they're durable. Like if you look at them and the threads, I mean, they're great. A little bit worn right here, but I would say these shoes can go another maybe 300 miles or 400 miles. So you can definitely get around 400 miles out of these shoes. I would say 800 miles out of these shoes for sure. They have no holes, no nothing, and I'm still wearing them, and they're extremely comfortable. So now I'm going to show you guys how I wear them, because there's a system that I've made for my shoes in order to work. First of all are my socks. There are several types of hiking socks, and I'm a person that I don't go by brand. I don't like spending too much. But I also like things that are good. So these socks right here are copper fit. You can actually find them at Walmart in the section where they sell things for your knees, or support for your knees or for your ankles. That's the section you can find these socks. As you can see, it have this support. That's the most important thing on the hiking sock, is that it has the support around your arch right here. And I'm going to tell you, these socks are old. These are the socks that I wear with these shoes, so they're have just about the same mileage, and no holes nor nothing. I'm still wearing them. So for 3 seasons I wear hiking socks. And then on my shoes, of course, I change the lacing. I don't like tying up my shoes all the time, so I changed it to bungee lacing. It's just like bungee cord. You can find it at any brand at Amazon. And then you just put it, and then they stay like this all day. You don't have to tie them up anymore. By the way, I'm gonna put the brand names and where I bought it in the description, so you can check it out. But I'm just gonna put the names. I'm not putting links or anything. Also, these were the insoles. So as you can see, I adapt to my hiking shoes. I put the bungee lacing or elastic lacing, and I also got me different insoles than the ones that come with Merrell, because I knew I needed still something better than the soles that come with those shoes. This is called Easy Fit, but they also have other ones I forgot. The most important thing that I was looking for is just support on my arch right here. I have very high arch. My arch is very pronounced. Look. So I really need support around this area to avoid pain when I'm hiking. So these did the trick. And I just have one pair for both shoes because I just exchange them when I need to. And now for my winter setup, and I'm talking about snow setup. This is the system that I wore to walk through snow, and it was awesome. Never had my feet cold or wet. I chose now thinner hiking socks. Sorry, these are worn out too, but just wanted to tell you how much thinner they are. They still have that support in the middle, but they're much thinner. Okay, so I would wear these shoes with thinner hiking socks. And then I got me waterproof socks. And I know waterproof socks are very controversial, but I'm going to tell you, this worked for me throughout the entire winter that I had no car and I was just walking everywhere. These are Randy Sun, and I just got my regular size. And as you can see, walking every day, no holes, no nothing. But the important thing is that they need to fit well inside your shoe. So that's why it's important to always get a shoe that's probably a half size. I mean, these Moabs for me, half size bigger were just enough. And I would wear my waterproof gaiters on top, just to keep snow from getting into my shoe through, the opening of the shoe. And that was it. And this is how my winter system worked. So, in conclusion, it takes a long time to find your hiking shoes. It's not night and day. Maybe Merrell Moabs are for you, maybe they're not. But I'm going to tell you, by my own experience, has been the only shoe that I can trust. I can go and plan a long hike and be okay. I'll still be tired, but from the hike, not because I'm wearing the wrong shoes. I would say the most important thing to look in a shoe is just a shoe that will be comfortable. It's not going to be squeezing your feet. It's not going to let your feet slide and create friction, so that way you avoid blisters. And then the most important thing, it's support. Gives you good support. If trail runners give you the right support, then those are the shoes for you, and if they feel good for you. For me, they didn't work, and neither did the hiking boots, the hard ones, the leather ones. I'm going to tell you, I tried other Merrells, and they also caused me pain. So even other Merrell shoes did not work for me. Also, I forgot to mention, but one thing that helped me a lot, it's research. Research, and whether you want it or not, reviews helped a lot for me. Just reading what people had to say about these shoes. What about you? What are your favorite hiking shoes? Why are they your favorite? And do you also have a system? Do they work for 3 seasons and snow, or do they just work for 3 seasons? Let me know. I want to know, what is it that you like to wear? All right? I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care, and I will see you soon. Peace. Bye.